Alright, I'm going to be talking for this whole entire video, so if you just want to see the pretty horse, feel free to mute me. I'm mainly talking over this because my trainer probably doesn't want her voice to be heard in the whole entire video. But this is Draco. He is this new Oldenburg that I got, and he got cleared to go back into work, so we decided that we were going to see if we could show, and my dog is trying to crawl all over me right now. Stop it. Okay, dog squared away. Anyways, so when we started, we really didn't know what, he was up for, what he could handle. So we started with these little guys, and then working on this. When we're trying this, it was a 3-stride, and then when we go to canter it later, it turns into a 2-stride. So we just did a lot of coursework and stuff, and I did fall off, but my trainer was nice enough to cut that part out of the video before she sent it to me. But a lot of things that we need to work on, especially for me, because I'm so used to riding Shani, who has this really flat jump, and Draco is a Grand Prix jumper, or he was. So he is super round when he goes over, and we kind of got to play with, how comfortable was he with his strides. And the more we did this, the more that he was more kind of like gung-ho and ready to do it. So I definitely got to work on my riding, which I was super stoked about, and trying to, with me getting comfortable with that roundness, and that usually involves me in like taking a lot of the impact through my hip and through my hamstrings. So right here is where I fell off, but it gets cut off. He thought we were going to jump that jump, and we were not. So we just decided to do it again, and I kind of just got a hold of him, made sure he had enough room afterwards, and then just popping right over that. So, and another thing about riding such a big horse that I didn't really think about is they have a bigger mouth. So I'm so used to riding these little quarter horses that, like, you can make these quick, snappy movements and kind of have your hands really tight together. But for a big warm blood like Draco, you kind of want to, widen your hands and let them kind of balance on that rein a little bit. And so I definitely got to show off kind of like my Western riding a couple of times. And another thing that we were totally working on is making sure we're getting those lead changes over those jumps. He has to strengthen his hindquarters, so we haven't really been too ready to just make him do flying lead changes going flat. But we know he's capable of doing it because he's doing it over these jumps like it's no big deal. Another thing that I have to work on is waiting and finding the rhythm. And this was probably the best line that we had. Absolutely beautiful. And he likes to get wiggly over here, and there's cows right by the arena. And this is where it got a little Western. So, I definitely, in my head when I'm riding, kind of thought about like, oh, he might get a little wobbly, this is like the biggest jump that we have in the arena. But we got over it, but my pro barrel racing skills, I was able to keep myself centered when my leg got thrown all the way back. But this one's much better. He got swappy, but I just kept leg on, and it was absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I am so proud of this horse, and it went so much better than I ever could have imagined, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this.